All right, Chris, now I know you're all sophisticated now, but no man can resist the siren call of mentally impaired supermodel Kate Upton.
Sorry, Dad. I'm more of a Catherine Keener man now.
But, Chris, you gotta take advantage. The clock's ticking on Kate Upton. She's almost at the end of her window. Yep, we missed it. Come on, get out of here.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
She's in love with him, and she loves the fact that she loves that he don't love her.
All right, man. So here we are. I'm gonna take a different approach. We're gonna do two of these. We're gonna do one from the guy. His name's Brian. Brian, what he said is Zarpentine, and I'm gonna compare my thoughts with his on some topics. We're gonna freestyle some of this. All right. So here we go. So this article is named 12 Signs He Doesn't Want Anything More Than Sex, according to a guy. So this is for the female, for any woman who's watching this or who may watch this in the future, whatever the fuck. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and just share this. Well, initially, all most women have to offer is sex. All right, because let's just be real. Like I say in my older videos, man, most women are not genuinely interesting. Most women are not, well, other than wanting to sit next to a bitch because she looks good and, and all that. Like, there's nothing of real value to a woman. There's nothing much more a woman has to offer initially other than sex. Most women are just not going to be interesting. Have good hobbies to talk about, have genuine questions to ask. It's usually going to be the man doing all this. So with that being said, for at least 9 out of 10 women, initially all she's going to be good for is sex. That's going to be the whole reason why a motherfucker even deals with a bitch in the first place. Because if you strip that out, then the motherfucker probably wouldn't have even walked over there and talked to her. All right, and that's just the reality of it. But I get it. He's writing this shit, on a website made for women who can't keep men. I'm going to explain this, my view versus what he's trying to communicate to dumbass bitches. All right. So he says, if you're not on the same page with the person you're dating from the very beginning, it's just not going to work. For example, if the guy you're seeing isn't looking for something serious with you or anything or anyone else, that's something you need to know. Sadly, not many will come out and be honest about that from the get-go. Instead, you'll need to keep an eye out for signs that he doesn't want anything more than sex. If you notice any of these, it's better to walk away now. Okay. Now, the reality of this. Okay, just like this bitch right here. This bitch in the black, y'all see that? Yeah, the bitch in the black. Okay, so the bitch in the black, the whole reason you walked out there is because you want to fuck her, right? So the reality, women hate to hear this shit. Women hate to hear this shit. Okay, initially, a woman's attraction level will get her in the door of possible relationship status if there's an actual character or personality underneath that. But here's the part that women don't want to hear. 9 out of 10 of women are not going to be interesting. Okay, so this is why 9 out of 10 women end up fucked up, mad, and getting used for sex. All right, because they could walk in the door with that shit. It's like, and this is why I try to tell men in older videos, or everybody in older videos. Yeah, like women having that ability is a plus, but they also get hurt a lot more in the end too, because woman is under that woman can move faster in a dating market, right? Woman can move. She can move faster. She can go out there. She can easily just hop on. Okay, this bitch right here. This bitch can hop on Tinder and within an hour have 4 dudes to pick from where she wants to go, right? But woman's hard part is staying anywhere for any longer than 20 minutes. And for any other reason than wanting to fuck her. See, that next level of depth of character and personality and shit. See, most women don't make that next cut. They not gonna. That's the whole reason why most of them gonna end up staying single, because they're not gonna make that next cut, because most times they dumb as hell, because they end up relying on just being a woman, because being a woman is a safe bet. Just existing as fuckable woman, that's the safest bet, and she'll at least make some ground like that. But the bad part is, most women will never learn a genuinely decent personality. And this is why they end up on here. So initially, guys do want you for women watchers. Initially, guys do want you for a relationship, but the personality, most women don't have a genuinely decent, interesting personality, so they end up just getting fucked and left on the curb somewhere. So, number one, everything is on his terms. Okay, now keep in mind what I just said is probably gonna fall in line with all this shit, and what's gonna come down to is the woman not being interesting, worth time to spend or anything. Because all these traits, by the time a woman gets pumped and dumped like that, the guy is approaching her on some man shit on what he wants to do. So all this shit to her is still gonna be attractive. Okay, if I had to guess, all these steps are coincidentally going to be traits that women will find attractive, right? So, step one, everything is on his terms. Guys who don't want a relationship and aren't worried about taking things further will only operate on their terms. When you see him, is he always calling the shots? Does he ever bend to meet your needs? If not, he's either unbelievably selfish or is only concerned with sleeping with you, probably both. This means he's only interested in seeing you if he thinks things will lead where he wants them to lead. Yeah. Now, to a logically thinking, mentally healthy adult, it makes sense. But we're talking about bitches here, right? So now let's read through that and let's flip it to be the opposite. And ask yourself, is this a man that woman would genuinely find attractive? Especially when she's in her prime. Okay. When you see him, does he not call all the shots? Does he always bend to meet your needs? if he's falling into that shit, he's too soft for her. Because woman wants a man to do this shit. See, that's the whole reason why these bitches fall in this position in the first place. Because this is what they want. See, they want a guy where everything is on his terms. That's what they want. But see, in the flip side, see, the woman never really develops any personality because she just falls into the whole, I'll just skate by the relationship by offering more sex. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in these theories, you got to remember, the whole reason why these women fuck these men is because that's what they wanted. All right? Because if they didn't want it, they would have never even texting back on Tinder or whatever the fuck. You see that? Is it clicking? All these traits is going to be traits of what they wanted. That's why they got pumped and dumped. So let's go step 2. You only see him at night. Daytime hours are for doing stuff as a couple, and nighttime stuff is for other stuff. The later that guy sees you, the easier it will be for him to get you into bed, at least in his head. He doesn't want to go on a marathon date that starts while the sun is out. He wants to see you when at the end of the day. He wants to see you when at the end of the day. Yeah, so again, how many times did this woman find a guy who wanted to get her out and run a marathon with her? Or, do some relatively what you bitches would call boring, predictable shit. How many times is she not texting back and all that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I'm busy. I got to wash my hair, all that silly shit. How many times? See, you got to love watching bitches. Because like I say so many times before, man, I'm going to say a quote. I think I got it from Patrice O'Neal. Their primary programming is to self-destruct. they're not programmed to succeed. They're a woman, seriously, woman is programmed to be happy being miserable. She's programmed for that shit. She is programmed to be happy in being miserable. That's when that's the happiest a woman can be is when she's miserable, when that dude will fuck her, but then also knows how to throw her away at the same time. See, that's when she's at her happiest, highest point, because the guy must be valuable if he can throw her away. You see what I'm saying? Like guys who walk around. Hey Susan, I think there's a 2 o'clock movie of the making of Avatar. You want to go? Oh no. You'll get all that. Yeah. I mean, like I said, for all this shit. Well, okay, the whole reason they end up in this position is because they got the guy they wanted to fuck, but they couldn't keep him. Like most women, they can't. Woman has no control over keeping a man. They have control over standing there and being woman and waiting for suitors to come to them, but woman has no control over keeping anything of value. All right. In any sense, she has no control over it. Now, you may think she has control over it, but she really has no control over anything.